Looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Lucky me.
How do we even get inside Ruthar Palace?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say the magic formula, and it'll open up.
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage. I know where the entrance is, so all you have to do is come with me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people stormed into Ruthar Palace.
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really suited his people. They grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost everything we had.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Are you tired already?
No, I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
You don't have to push yourself for my sake. But don't worry, it's only a short walk from the fork. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, he got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. This is going to be a bit difficult.
Is something the matter?
There's a bit of a snag. Come here.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I can't swim myself. But it's quite shallow water. You'll see.
Shallow or not, would you seriously let a lady wade waist deep in cold water?
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. Well, you said it was hardly knee-deep. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
What? Are you crazy?
Oh, don't worry.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's...
If you say so. But if anything...
All right. Now turn around.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Look, there's someone there. He must be deaf.
And dumb on top of it. Get him!
Sakura! Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
I've been waiting for you.
Enough!
Fight!
I give up!
Ah!
Clean shot.
You wanna try?
Didn't suffer much.
I've been waiting. Do it!
Are you all right?
I'm sure I can.
What a mess.
I'll show you. Oh! Come on, then. Show what you're made of. Oh! Let me come in.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will...
That's nice. But no one can get back my books. Some of them are maybe...
Right. We've got a lot of work to do.
That's true. You know, Henry, if everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I haven't given it much thought yet.
You don't want to get your hopes up.
That too. But if you actually do rob the Royal Mint, we'll also be suspects. We'll have to flee from here. Possibly for good.
It's such a shame. I'll actually miss you.
Is that so? Well, I'll miss you too.
But if you're safer that way, then it's probably for the best.
There's nothing left here anyway. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. Would you please leave me alone?
All right,
What about Vabak? You were supposed...
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone.
Thank you. And you...
They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
We ran into a few scoundrels, but everything went well.
So, those corpses in the courtyard.
Sad, but inevitable.
Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
What do you make of this Brabant?
He's unquestionably a remarkable... He rambles on a lot, though. Although it was better than being stuck there. Otherwise, he seems to me like if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. He seems quite... And he's got a score to settle with Sigurd.
He certainly has.
What happened when von Bergov hauled you up?
It was a dreadful journey. It was a bit better in Malishov. Apart from...
Did anything happen along the way?
No, but it took ages to get to Malishov. I was traveling with von Owlet's minions. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really...
What did they do with you in Malishov?
Nothing much, actually. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a... But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Bergov came asking questions, only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room.
What was the problem with the room?
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came... I was... It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head... Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be... I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried...
They didn't let you out at all?
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride twice, but they watched us like... But most of the time we were in that room. Like I say, I'm really glad you...
I understand. It's a bit...
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle that only has... And above all, no...
Great. I'm really looking forward to this.
You can be the castellan or something. Don't worry, I won't forget. I'll even have a forge built so you feel right at home.
What did von Bergov want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formality. They behaved fairly respectfully, but about Radzig and Hanush and especially Jobst.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while. But he soon...
My word. Nice. But the main thing is, you...
Indeed.
Priests wallowing gold.
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A golden five-petaled rose on a blue field. Come clean. Whose back are you watching? Some thieves?
No thieves. Christian of Pisek is visiting.
The steward of the Royal Mint.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe him?
Why not let him go? He's alone.
Please, come.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me...
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit.
Where is Vavak?
He ran off God knows where with the money from his secret...
And what are you doing here?
That's none of your business. How much did they pay you to tell them about the...
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which... Fanush! Milosh! Come here! Defend yourself. Or don't. Oh, go to hell! Oh. Oh.
you, son.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. It hurt like hell. But now...
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to...
What about the Mint Master? Will he...
Vavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house, but I also met Christian of Peace.
Good thing he didn't succeed.
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there.
Come now. Surely you'd...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with...
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so...
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least...
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'd like to learn something.
It will take some time, and acquiring my art came at great cost, so especially now when I have been injustly stripped of my possessions. What would you like to hear?
I want to know how French knights wield...
Eh bien, you, les Bohemians, you fight. The French chevaliers are like stags. Agile, they move with the grace and elegance of lip. I will tell you about dolphin and shark some other time. Now, allons-y, mon ami. Let...
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance that it will... So,
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
you'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
I'm going to go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then. I'll try. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pho, that smell. Oh, how long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. Ah, and it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not... Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. This poor soul must have been here a long time. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
have to stay here a little longer, so get on with it. And I also have to... You better hold... Am I imagine?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
How did you get here?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed.
We were going to wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So we're kind of trapped here.
You can pass through the Ruthar Palace. If you keep going down the corridor through the crypt, you'll come out right in the kitchen.
That's not a bad plan. I heard the place is empty.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal. And thanks.
Must be somewhere else. No, this is not it. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere. Take a look around. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere. Take a look around. It should be somewhere around here. And try tapping on the walls.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Keep your eyes peeled so you do not have to stay here all night.
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago.
Så mer kommen.
Henry! Foul weather, isn't it?
You're right. It's awful.
I don't mind a bit of rain, but it's only a minute.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. Now don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
What about Lorette's? Should we go?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
È buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ah! Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Più veloce!
Per un pelo!
Stai attento! Più veloce! Stai attento! Figlio di puttana! Figlio di puttana! Spara!
Più veloce! Ci uccideranno!
Più veloce! Più veloce! Spara! Stai attento! Più veloce! Figlio di puttana!
Go, go, go!
Stai attento! Più veloce! Più veloce! Figlio di puttana! Ti ucciderò! Stai attento! Stai attento! Più veloce! Stai attento!
Szybciej! No jedź to, kurwy.
Spara!
Quick!
Biegnij, uciekaj!
Stai attento!
Si ucciderono!
Figlio di puttana!
Quick! Quick!
Ti ucciderò! Figlio di puttana!
Per un pelo!
Ti ucciderò!
Spara!
Già! Già!
Figlio di puttana!
Go!
Ti ucciderò!
Quick!
Biorę tego z łukiem!